the title defense continues for the Abra Solid North Weavers as they will go up against the Zamboanga Sikat in their second game dito po sa One Arena in Cainta, Rizal. We've been here numerous times and we've seen the crowd flock in when it's a game for the Abra Solid North Weavers. They're led today by Drex de los Reyes, who continues to flex down low for their squad. They aim for win number 6 tonight against Paeng Are and the struggling Zamboanga Sikat. He is the lone bright spot para sa kanilang kupunan. He's averaging 18.3 points. Yan po yung magkalaban sa ating second game. The Abra Solid North Weavers versus the Zamboanga Sikat. Magandang gabi mga kaliga. Ken Pangilinan with Coach Mike Perez. Coach Mike, despite the absence of Dave Ildefonso, Abra continues to roll on, while for Zamboanga, hinahanap pa nila yung tamang timpla in the beginning of the season.
Yeah, very important, I guess, for the Abra Weavers that in the absence of Dave Ildefonso, other guys step up, and Drex de los Reyes has been pretty big in that department. Samantala itong Zamboanga really trying to find a way to get a good rhythm here early in the season.
You're watching us live on our official MPBL YouTube channel, also on Tap Sports and on Solar Sports. Later we'll hear from our courtside reporter, Miss Gianna Lianes. Pero pag-usapan muna natin, Coach Mike, itong Abra, their 38-game winning streak, natapos na yan. Pero pagkatapos ng talo nila against San Juan, nagtuloy-tuloy pa rin sila in this win against Sarangani. They went up big and defeated them in the end, 105-79.
Well, kahit na natigil na yung winning streak na yun, at least nagsisimula na sila ng panibagong run. Third straight victory against Sarangani. Boards and paints have pretty much been controlled, and 33 second chance points aside from shooting roughly about 47% from the field. Totally, especially when you get 60 points off the board, ganun ka-dominante yung laro na yan para dito sa Abra Weavers.
And they have added a lot of pieces to their title retention bid, including this behemoth, Drex de los Reyes, with 18 points, 9 rebounds, 1 board shy of a double-double in their last game.
Well, kami ni Coach Juanich, we covered that game. And tama naman talaga, napaka-behemoth naman nung nilaro na yan ni Drex de los Reyes. 18 points, 12 of 10 in the third quarter. Really just impressive performance. Matter of fact, he was named the best player of that game. Almost a double-double with 9 rebounds and 3 blocks. Clearly, very impressive showing for Drex de los Reyes.
Also have Jake Figueroa playing his third game for Abra. Kalaban nilang Zamboanga na isa pa lang yung naipapanalo nila in the South Division, and they went up against Cebu where they got blown out 96-77.
Oh, deadlock pa yan ng first quarter, pero outscored na sila ng Grays, lost by 19 points in that game. Three-point shooting was such a problem. They only shot 17% in that department, and also gave up 25 points, turnover points to Cebu, and getting 15 less assists. And you're not winning so much games if you're giving that much to your opponents.
Zamboanga has always been a playoff team, but this is probably the worst start they've had in 7 seasons. Paeng Are, though, continues to be a bright spot despite all the woes they have experienced. 21 points, perfect from the line, 6 of 8 from the field, and that loss.
And despite all the losses, he's really been that he's shown the best para dito sa Zamboanga Sikat. But you have to have other guys step in. 21 points, perfect from the line of the 8 trips, 9 rebounds, 4 assists, 14 in the fourth quarter. It's a really good game for Paeng Are.
Second game features Abra versus Zamboanga. Kaya punta na natin si Miguel Pere for our starting lineups.
Starting at guard, number 8, the Clay, Mike Ayunayon. Also at guard, number 0, Sean Ildefonso. At center, number 88, Drex de los Reyes. Power forward, number 24, John Utuba. Also at forward, number 15, DJ Fetter. The head coach for the Solid North Weavers is Yong Garcia. Assistant coaches, Nani Pondulan, Denok Miranda, Waki Garcia, Don Uro, and Jerry Andalion. Assistant team manager, Waylon Nibaten. Team manager, Chris Conway. Team owners, Congresswoman Ching Bernos, Congressman JB Bernos, Mayor Nina Bernos, Mayor Jaja Bernos, Mayor Billy Donato, Mayor Glenn Eduarte, Mayor Tyron Beronia, and Mayor Irad Bakuli. Now for Zamboanga Sikat. Starting at guard number 0, Mike Are. Also at guard number 15, Reg Gabat. At center number 13, Paul Turco. Forward number 16, Josh Lazaro. Also at forward number 22, Arthur Calisay. The head coach for Zamboanga is J.R. Carlos. Assistant coaches, Drake Santos, Raymond Chonco, and Jofer Tapia. Team manager, Martin Go. Team owner is Honorable Congresswoman Kat.
Starting five is brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sports book of the MPBL. Abra Solid North Weavers with a backcourt of Mike Ayonayon, Sean Ildefonso up front, Rex De Los Reyes, John Oduba, and DJ Fenner. For Zamboanga, Sikat, Mike Are, Reg Gabat, Paul Turco, Josh Lazaro, and Arthur Calisay. Our game officials are Richard Carpio, John Lester Arcega, and Grace Vicente. Fourth man is Philbert Tugam. Guys in orange winning the tip, Zamboanga. They have fallen down to a 1-6 record, but the good news is, well, that's bad news. They turned the ball over. They lead. Sean Ildefonso, this layup attempt, mintis. Mananatili ang possession sa Weavers. But going back to my point, Coach Mike, pag nakita mo yung team standings kasi, at least dun sa play-in territory, ang nasa itaas lang nila ay ang Imus Yankee at ang Bacolod Mascara na meron ng tig-dalawang panalo. Sean Ildefonso able to score with a reverse. 2-0. Abra getting the first punch.
Okay, napakahalaga para dito sa Zamboanga Sikat. Remember in the preseason, you saw a lot of potential in this roster, and the other guys that have come in to help out si Paeng Are. Obviously, itong si Calisay is one of the guys that they're gonna keep on holding on to, especially in three-point shooting. This season, he does not have JP Kawilan, yung normal na kapartner niya. And somehow, I don't know if you'd agree with me, Reg Gabat has been, quite not the same Reg that we've seen over the season. He is really trying to figure out a way to be better performing para dito sa Sikat.
Fenner isolated against Calisay. Fadeaway jumper by DJ. Nothing much you could do there.
And I'm sure si DJ, yung game nila against San Juan that continues to be on his mind. He wants to, come back, get another crack at San Juan, hopefully later in the season. And he definitely is a winner, itong si DJ Fenner, and that's something that he will definitely build on as he performs this season.
Mike Are sumubok sa tres, off the mark. Labanan sa rebound, napunta kay Reg Gabat. Pulling up, no good. Ayonayon, pass to the outside, Fenner. Then Reyes puts it on the deck. Foul will be called on Paul Turco.
A lot rides on the shoulder of Paul Turco this season. And alam mo naman, before may mga iba pang mga players that help out on that big spot. But now, it's really on him as the primary guy down on the middle.
DJ Fenner on target from 3. He is shooting 38.1% from that distance.
And yung mga tira niya na yun, within the flow. It's not even forced. He always makes sure that when he makes those attempts, he's free and in balance. And boy, rebounding.
DJ, the pitch ahead, intercepted by Reg Gabat. Are, behind the back, Reg Gabat will finish off that fast break.
And just being unselfish, itong si Paeng Are. Pero dun ramdam mo, hindi ganun kadali pagpapasok ka sa loob ng paint amidst this defense of the Abra Weavers. You really have to be very creative and very efficient.
That pull-up jumper goes down for Mike Ayonayon.
Might be the best start ng season, kay Mike Ayonayon. Ganda ng mga bitaw niya ngayon.
Well, he wasn't there to start off the season for Abra. Came in during that free agency and trade window alongside guys like Simon Camacho, Gio Chu. A two-time MPBL champion, Mike Ayonayon. Fenner wants this matchup against Josh Lazaro. They go to the post. De Los Reyes. Binabangga. Si Paul Turco pumihit. Pero offensive foul ang ipipito laban sa kanya. Sean Garcia.
That drive on the baseline. Yeah.
Sakto yung pag-si ko eh.
Oo, sa pool.
Sa katawan ni
Oo.
si Josh Lazaro yun, no?
Oh, buti na lang kamo sa braso lang tumama.
Malagay ko, masakit pa din yun. Gabat got clipped. 2 quick fouls
quick
on
ones.
Drex De Los Reyes.
Well, that's 2 quick ones from Drex.
Play of the game brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sports book of the MPBL.
And just when you think that you got past the defense of DJ Fenner as he tried to get a steal off of Paeng-Are, he still had to contend with the help defense of Sean Ildefonso.
Coach Chito Victolero in attendance.
Of course, also spearheading the coaching staff of Mapua this season.
Oo.
Chito Victolero, I don't know if you've heard the story. When I was in college in Mapua,
Narinig ko yun.
diba, he was really an intramurals player sa mga interdepartment, but he just came out of nowhere.
Narinig ko yun, yung nag-cover kayo ni Coach Juanito sa
Juanito.
Novadeci.
Yeah.
O Novadeci pa tawag?
Novadeci.
Novadeci.
Yeah.
Sarap.
Mga Italian. Bro.
Kaya nga eh, parang kung may mabait tayong kaibigan na magpapapizza ngayong gabi eh.
Sana nga, no? Taga dito yun, di ba? Yung may birthday ba?
Yung may birthday no isang araw.
Oo, na isang araw.
Kaya alam, baka hindi maganda mood nun.
Oo nga.
Hindi, shoutout Coach F.
Coach F. Happy birthday, belated sa iyo.
Kay Tarizan, Coach Frederick Francisco.
The last time we were covering here, nandito siya, pero walang game, nanood siya.
Sa punong-puno ng kakanin. Box ng kakanin yung nung pre-season na nagdala siya dito noon minsan.
Oo naman.
MANNY Pay is the digital wallet built for the community.
How about John Oduba do para dito sa Abra Weavers? No? Ang laking bagay ng binitbit ni John Oduba dito. He came in, I think last season ba, alongside sila, joined hands with Marquis. And he has really just blossomed into that kind of big man that fits well the system of Coach Yong for the Weavers. And sobrang crucial yan. And you and I covered that finals in the North. Sobrang crucial yung naging performance na yun ni John Oduba.
Reg Gabat trying to shake off the defense of Ildefonso. Are. Inasahan si Lazaro. Pass to the outside. Gabat takes the three. It will rattle out. That was halfway down. But those are the shots that you want Reg Gabat to take, Coach Mike.
Oh naman, without hesitation. And I like actually the ball movement and the man movement.
Boom! Almost got it in. But Sean Ildefonso will earn himself 2 free throws.
Before I get the shot, I like the ball and the man movement of Zamboanga Sikat. Actually, the last offense, that ball was moving side to side, north to south. Everybody was very quick to a decision. Even that shot by Reg Gabat. If that shot went in, we would have been seeing a different narrative. Kaya lang nagmintis siya. Now, Sean Ildefonso, I've covered Abra Weavers this season twice. And man, he's got a very strong upper body. Nung nag-cover kami ni Coach Juanits, bungguan din eh. Same, bungguan sa ere, pero yung body control halos hindi nawawala eh.
LGR is the official outfitter of the MPBL. Parang hindi naman nakakagulat yun. Parang yung Dave Ildefonso, ganun din, Coach.
Yeah.
Eh, lalo na siguro yung tatay.
Oo naman. Hindi, pero ako kasi it's the first time I've seen it live.
Yeah,
diba?
I understand.
You see that on TV, but once you see it live right in front of you, oh my goodness.
But he is a different type of breed because remember, that game they had against Batangas, first half pa lang, double-double na agad siya.
Oo, totoo.
Kalisay, straightaway 3. That's his second triple of the ball game.
And similar to how you mentioned earlier na importanteng si Reg Gabat ay tumira pag may pagkakataon. Ganun rin itong si Kalisay. He has to take those shots that's given him, especially when it's open and he's within range.
Oh man. Another tough jumper over the outstretched arms of his defender, DJ Fenner.
So many ways that you can score for DJ Fenner.
Doesn't hurt if you're 6'6" and very skilled. That's DJ Fenner for you.
I think that the skill part is the one that makes it tough to go up against him. You gotta switch here.
Sa poste, Cornelius. Pass in traffic broken up by Alfred Batino. Ayon. In and out dribble, drifting to the left. Jumper is short. Oduba just all over that offensive rebound. Fenner for 3, no good. Oduba again. Pero sinakyan niya sa likod si Paeng Are. So, mapipituan ng foul.
Over. Paeng Are that moment. See that chase for that rebound. Oh.
Pinigi pang right niya si Paeng.
Parang ano eh. Tabi. I like this man movement actually. Itong Zamboanga Sikat. You know, they keep moving that ball around. No multiple dribbles until you find the free that's the guy that's free. In this case, Kalisa has got 3 right now. And what you have to admire about Zamboanga Sikat is everything is within the flow. Nobody is dominating that ball, and they just keep on sharing that spotlight.
On the other side, Sean Ildefonso lost it out of bounds. 3-point shot brought to you by Extreme, ang subok at kompletong appliance brand ng Pilipinas.
And you know, like what they always say, it's very difficult to defend 3 successive actions. And right there, it was on the 3rd one that they actually got Kalisay free.
Paeng Are.
Same thing, 2 on the ball.
What a pass. Bunyag the cut, the pass to the outside. Kalisay, good look, just couldn't knock it down. But they get another crack at it with an offensive rebound by Cornelius.
Well, I thought that ball got stuck with Paeng. He had Galinato free at the top.
Are, jump shot over Oduba. And high above. Sean Ildefonso grabs the board. Sa poste, Batino. Laban kay Bunyag. Si Bunyag yung matatawagan ng foul.
I have always said that yung post-up na may Barkley dribble has been one of the lowest points per possession. But I won't mind if you have Alfred Batino down there, especially if you feel you have that advantage. And the reason that I say that is he's very good at passing off ball, and you know, he's very cognizant of where his shooters are. So essentially, pag yung bola nasa kanya, nasa poste, parang siya na yung pinaka-hub ng offense.
DJ Fenner, Sean Ildefonso coming out. In comes Cassius Small Martin and Jake Figueroa. Yung hirap eh. Wala si Encho Serrano, wala si David Ildefonso, but this lineup is just pretty stacked.
Oh,
Figueroa with 9 on the shot clock.
that's another guy.
Pass to the outside, Small Martin drives, floater is up, no good. Cornelius ending up with the basketball. Are, the pitch, Mintis, galing kay Galinato.
They would have had that lead kung pumasok yung tira na yun ni John.
Sidestep, Batino. Meron ulit foul laban kay Christian Bunyag.
And so far in some of those couple of possessions, kita mo na sumusubok na rin kumuha ng paint touch itong Abra Weavers. Earlier they tried that with Batino on the low block, and this time around of a weak side cut by Alfred Batino. And I clearly remember, Ken, when Marky was there, the very first version of the Abra Weavers, Batino was pretty much the big man para sa kanila. See there, David Ildefonso, Encho, and Tucker Molina. Not even in this game.
16-14, under 2 minutes left in the first quarter. John Galinato. Pass inside, Bunyag. Pinasahan si John Mahari for free. Book it.
Well, so far, clearly, ang Zamboanga Sikat, what they're doing is they're trying to break down the defense of the Abra Weavers, trying to get 2 on the ball very early, give it over to the paint, get a paint touch, and then spray it out to your shooters.
Lamang na ang Zamboanga, 17-16. John Alfonso, just a quick rest. Napalta niya si John Duba.
Just a quick read right there. And finding that corner shooter in John Mahari.
Martin, step back jumper. Balik ang lamang sa Weavers. Cornelius though is ahead, lays it in. This is the pace that you love Zamboanga playing right now because ito yung nakita natin, binanggit mo in the preseason, Coach Mike. Although it was under different coach, Coach John Sia, but the way, the relentless pace they had in that road victory against Caloocan, we covered that game.
Yeah.
They were relentless. And if they could keep that kind of a pace against Abra, they may just have a shot today.
You know what? I got to talk to Coach Mike Sagigit, who during that time was coaching Caloocan in that game. And he precisely told me about how good Zamboanga was in that game. You know, the Are brothers and just different guys stepping up. When they play with a lot of pace and they have that efficiency on the floor, mahirap rin i-cover yung Zamboanga. And I think now what's changed really, much as we've talked about the offensive schemes right now very early in this game, defensively, you know, ang ganda rin ng mga nagiging schemes nila para dito sa Zamboanga.
Galinato trying to
Good
beat
step back.
Cassius Martin off the dribble. Tough shot though. Martin was right there. Sean Ildefonso
Short.
way off on that three-point attempt. 19.2 seconds left. Zamboanga a chance to hold out for the final shot of the quarter. Trying to break the deadlock.
Middle lane action here.
Abra not yet in penalty. Paeng Are. Layup, no. Foul called on Cassius Small Martin.
Paeng Are has become a master of a change of pace and change in direction. In my opinion, in the manner that we've seen him play, pretty much in control. And like I thought in the preseason, medyo out of control pa siya. May mga chance na talagang kita mo nagmamadali. But now, I feel that control inside the paint has improved significantly para dito kay Paeng Are, which is why he's shown the brightest here so far in the early games for Zamboanga Sikat.
Paeng getting a split at the line. At dyan nagtatapos ang ating first quarter. Majority of the way, it was Abra in front, but credit Zamboanga with those barrage of three-pointers. DJ Finner with a couple of tough jumpers over his defenders. Pero to your point, Coach Mike, yung transition game ng Zamboanga, they got themselves going in this period.
Oh, tsaka ako mahalaga dito kung ako coaching staff ng Zamboanga is mas marami tayong attempts than the Abra Weavers. We've never been, you know, significantly denied of attempts, and we're doing good. And right now, we're up 1 at the end of 1.
Back into the game. What has been empty and what a steal. That way is going to even up the game. 89 in the final moment of the game. Can they make magic? White Cloud wins the game.
Win the game. Easy lang with Sports Plus.
Welcome back to the MPBL. John Felicinda is still out for Zamboanga today, pero konting tiis na lang daw because he will be making his return in a couple of weeks. Sobrang nasasayangan ng Sikat sa number of turnovers nila last game against Cebu, kaya napakahalaga daw para sa kanila sa ensayo ang kanilang transition defense, especially knowing that they're going against a team that is very efficient when it comes to fast break points today. Despite the standing, they said that the defending champions are still their #1 challenge for this season. Kaya payo ni Coach JR sa kanyang kupunan, instead of seeing Abra as a whole, think about them individually. Kung nakakatapat daw nila si Drex or si Raven, isipin nila, kaya ko bang makatapat ito? Reminding themselves that they have nothing to lose today. Ken and Mike?
Yeah, just excellent report right there by Gianna. I like that she talked about the defensive side of the floor. Yung sinasabi na, huwag nating tingnan ng kabuuan ng Abra Weavers. Tingnan natin individually kung paano sila mag-defend. And the reason that I say that is, you saw that clip earlier of Coach JR, is it? And he was alongside another coach. He's Coach Monkey. Chonko, and talagang in my opinion, it's the defensive schemes of Coach Monkey that has really helped. And if you don't know Coach Monkey, and you know the Letran Knights having won those titles under Coach Bonitan, Coach Monkey was pretty much one of the really good architects defensively for that Letran Knights team. And so, personally, I'm not surprised at the way that they've been defending so far.
Fast break of the game brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sports book of the MPBL. John Bahari with an N1 opportunity.
And they are feeding off sa defensive side ng laro. Doon nagsisimula yung energy itong Zamboanga Sikat. You get a stop, you get full steam ahead offensively, and it just triggers their offensive end of the floor.
Milos showing on that ball screen. Sean Ildefonso back to catch a small Martin with 7 on their shot clock. Those two guys touching the basketball. Sean will drain a free.
Same shot mechanic as yung tira niya kanina of that trailer 3, but this time mas nakaset ng mabuti yung feet ni Sean Ildefonso. And he's just, got that touch as well from 3.
22 all. Mushano. Mahari drives, draws another foul, this time on Jake Figueroa.
What you notice about Zamboanga is that very early, they try to bring that secondary defender. Nate-tempt yung Abra Weavers to, parang blitz in a way, especially with that ball middle of the floor. And soon as dumating yan, Paeng Aritz, he's gonna give it up because once he gets past those two on the ball situation, then it's a numbers game advantage para sa Sikat.
Itong free throw na ito, at sa atin yan ng Extreme, subok at kompletong compliance brand ng Pilipinas.
John Mahari's been steady so far para dito sa Zamboanga Sikat. And Coach Yong, I'm sure meron rin siya mga adjustments that he's been making, especially with the new guys that have come in.
Reg Cabat replacing John Galinato. Papasok din si Mike Are sa kanyang kapatid, si Paeng.
That's Kuya Mike Are for you.
24-22 in favor of Zamboanga. Cassius Small Martin, Nico Elorde, Alfred Patino, Jake Figueroa, and Rex De Los Reyes nursing 2 fouls. Silang nasa loob for the Solid North Weavers.
Yeah, they love running that floppy play. Where you have that baseline exchange between 2 guards. If you have no wing entry, then the bigs would show up, and if you pass it to the big, it's going to be a low post split. And if it's not there on the same side, they will try and dribble handoff the other side of the floor. There's so many schemes that the Abra Weavers can actually execute, considering the talent that they have on the floor.
Wala na tapik at naagaw ng Zamboanga.
A good tap by Jake.
Abra already has 5 turnovers. And as a result, they will use one of their timeouts. With 8 minutes and 3 seconds left, we'll be right back after this short break.
White House steps back into the game. What a commitment can he make? And what a steal. That way is going to even up the game. 89 in the final moments of the game. Can they make magic? White House wins the game.
Win the game. Easy long with Sports Plus.
Sports Plus is the official sports book of the MPBL. Scan the QR code to play or visit www.sportsplus.ph. Magandang gabi mga kaliga. We're live on YouTube, on Tap Sports, and on Solar Sports. Ken Pangilinan with Coach Mike Perez at courtside. We have Miss Gianna Llanes. We also have Commissioner Emer Oreta. Nakakatuwa no, na makabalik tayo ulit dito sa One Arena. This is our 9th time.
Oh, you finally got that number, huh?
Yes. I certainly did, Mr. X&O's.
Knowing you, Mr. Racketeer, you've been thinking about it kung ilang beses na.
Dami na. Siyam na.
9 enjoyable days here in One Arena. Nice pass.
Mahari. Fouled by Alfred Batino.
Yeah, you see what that movement does? Ilang beses mo na nakita na yung big man had to close out long on those three-pointers. Well, only because Abra already has 4 three-pointers made out of the 9 that they've attempted, which is pretty high, 44%. Oh, that's a foul.
Offensive foul. Laban kay Mike Are.
Diyan master na master si Nico Ilorde, no? Yung that level of yung diin nung hawak mo sa kanya at tulak, kaya niyang i-exaggerate at maibenta yung tawag.
Ilorde being bothered by Mike Are, tries to return the favor. Ilorde in trouble but bailed out with a foul on John Mahari.
You see the defense of Mike, no? Given yun, all over Nico Ilorde. Pero every time you look at Nico, hindi siya mukhang natataranta, no? But matter of fact, after nung foul, immediately pumunta nga agad siya kay Alfred Batino, I think, and he talked to him about how to go about situations like those. Nico's gonna be replaced.
One thing Zamboanga has done terrifically in this ball game is to limit Abra's number 1 weapon, which is the transition game.
Yeah.
Wala pang fast break points ang Weavers. At tinapon nila yung bola sa kanilang possession. Lamang pa rin ang Zamboanga.
I believe that's a 6th turnover already for the Abra Weavers.
Playing today without Encho Serrano and Dave Ildefonso. Kalisay,
Oh my!
unbothered by the contest by DJ Fenner. Actually, late na rin siya.
Oh. Well, kasi the defense gets pulled to that side. Oh no, the turnover live here.
Lazaro, big stride. Sidestep beauty from Josh Lazaro.
Energy level here, pretty much. You know, a momentum swing for Zamboanga.
They open up a 7-point lead. Fenner can't answer. Tapi ka ng bola. Nakay Batino. The reverse. That's a goaltend, yeah. Nagalaw yung net. They will review it.
Yeah, that might be a bucket for the Abra Weavers.
Hindi, yun, no? Nahawakan ni Paul Torres.
Yeah. Pero gusto mo yung energy, na nabitbit ng Zamboanga that time. Unfortunately, tinamaan lang talaga yung goal that time.
Zamboanga tried to arrest a 4-game losing skid. Abra naman seeking their 4th straight victory. Counted nga yung basket ni Alfred Batino. Hindi nga basket ni Vintes, pero counted.
Pero kita mo yung mga basket ng Zamboanga in this quarter. They have 9 points already. They're 3 of 3 from the field. Samantalang itong Abra Weavers, just 2 shots they took from the outside. Only a couple inside the paint. Oh, fumble.
Agawan between De Los Reyes and Paul Turco.
It is, I think, only a matter of time before Drex De Los Reyes really establishes himself as the primary big man of the Abra Weavers. Right now, nakikita mo na yung ganung potential, ano?
One guy we haven't seen though today is Raven Gonzalez.
Yep.
He is in uniform, but we haven't seen him play. Interesting to know why. We'll be right back. We have a timeout. Nagbabalik ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, the Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League in its 8th season. Abra versus Zamboanga. Arthur Kalisay versus Cebu, 10 points in 22 minutes. He has eclipsed that already tonight against Abra, Coach Mike. 12 points, 4 of 5 from 3. Another free by Zamboanga.
Oh my. That's an over and back, that's right. Johnny Dubo has not yet established himself there in the front court.
That's the... Pangilang tres na yan?
Sixth.
6 na, no?
Pang-anim.
6 of 11. That was Reg Gabat earlier. Knocking down that trifecta. At meron pang foul laban sa Abra.
Alam mo, ang mas importante para sa akin kung if I'm part of Zamboanga is your shots, you're getting quality shots. And the reason that I say that is because with all these movement of the ball side to side, they get that opportunity na late na nakaka-recover yung offensiva kaya ang defense, kaya maganda yung kanilang tira.
We have a coach's challenge by Abra.
Upon review, the challenge was unsuccessful. Call on the floor.
Unsuccessful challenge by Coach Yong Garcia. So the foul call stands against the Weavers. Tatlo na yan, laban kay Drex.
And that is a part of Drex's game. Yung mga early foul trouble, no? And he has to be able to control it, being tempted. Well, kasi rin naman sa depensa, talagang agresibo rin dumepensa itong Abra Weavers. And so if he does not do that, you know, he's going away from the philosophy defensively of the Abra Weavers.
MANNY Pay is the digital wallet built for the community. No good on the second one. Patino, laban kay Paul Turco. Off the bounce, Patino, the dexterity on that move. Getting straight to the cup.
Yeah, which proves my point na multiple dribbles for Alfred Patino down on the low block or from up high, wala ang problema dyan.
Talisay can't hit the free. Patino with a rebound. Ayon. Not force it. Binigay kay Ildefonso. Fenner wants a screen. Working on Mike Are.
Wow.
Lost it. Talisay giving chase. And out of bounds, Abra. Ball will go back to Zamboanga.
How about Arthur
Oh.
Calisay?
Sorry, balik. Ano pala?
Abra.
Last touch pala ang Zamboanga. Ano ba?
Yeah, it's going to be Zamboanga ball.
Hindi, Abra, coach.
Abra ba? Kaya tayo confused
Tama
na.
ba? Sino ba?
Yeah,
Apuro kasi referee sa ano eh.
sa kabila.
Oo.
Sa kabila. Kaya narito rin ako eh.
Ayan, Abra na talaga.
Ito Abra na talaga.
Was off the foot of Paeng Are.
Yan yung gustong energy na hinahanap nila Coach Yong defensively. You know, to be on the ball very quick and making it tough for them. Watch how the primary defender on the ball defends against yung may hawak ng bola. Hindi ganun kadali to create, even down on the wing. Ooh!
Ouch.
That elbow went right through. Was that Arthur Calisay? Yeah, it was Calisay. See this right here. Goes under. Yeah.
That's unsportsmanlike at the very least.
Agree.
Yes.
He was not given that space by Arthur Calisay.
He had something to say to our game official as soon as the call was made.
Hopefully Arthur's okay.
Mukha naman.
Okay. Ayos na. But he's been playing exceptional. Huh? We're not just speaking of offense because he's 4 of 6 right now from the field, all from 3. He's got 12 points in 10 minutes of action, but defensively, you saw that deflection and that steal earlier.
What's the call? Is it an unsportsmanlike foul?
I think it should be.
I haven't seen a referee
Signal
make the
na lang
gesture.
po.
Oh my.
Yeah, wala pa, no?
Oh, hindi. Oh, unsportsmanlike
na,
foul.
oo.
Kasi bola ng Abra eh.
Talisay plus ball possession.
Walang nakita eh, di ba? Yung kuwari
Yeah.
naka-fish tapos nakahawak dun sa wrist.
Yeah,
To signalan ng sportsmanlike foul.
that's right.
And to your point, Kalisa has been doing a good job sa pool eh.
Oo.
Shot clock at
Kahit
30 seconds.
si Tam Mabini, sabi niya, sa pool eh.
Yun din sabi niya.
O sabi niya, sa pool coach.
Past the halfway point of the second quarter. Luciano. Gabat drifting to the right. Short. Patino the rebound. Tatakbo si Mike Ayon. Abra down by 9. Mike whips a pass to Uduba. Hindi available si Patino. Si Fenner pipilit sa tres. Short. Kalisay on the run.
3 on
Gabat
3.
maintaining his dribble. He will pull it back out. Not a good pass though.
Yeah.
Zamboanga has to be careful with the basketball.
Yeah.
And that's exactly why. Those are the first fast break points of the Abra Solid North Weavers.
And more significantly, from the favorite three-point spot on the floor of Mike Ayon. We saw that at the national finals. He got that ball from the previous season from Jason, but now he's getting it from DJ off that feed, left corner 3.
Baba sa 6 ang lamang ng Zamboanga, prompting them to call for time. Sports Plus is the official sportsbook of the MPBL. Scan the QR code to play or visit www.sportsplus.ph. We'll turn you over to Gianna Llanes.
Ken and Mike, as you guys mentioned, Dave Ildefonso, Tucker Molina, and Encho Serrano are still out for Abra today, pero ayon daw sa kanilang PT, they may be making their return next week. Sabi ni Coach Yong na they may be a strong team but they still have a lot to improve this season. Hinahanap pa rin daw nila ang leadership as impactful as marquees and point guards with maturity of those that they lost from last year. He also wants to perfect their defensive rotation and reduce their turnovers. Walang defending champions mindset daw para sa Abra. Coach Yong tells his players right now to treat this game like a knockout game. Back to you guys.
Maraming salamat, Gianna. And yun yung bagay na minsan na-overlook, no? Yung presence ng isang marquee. Was a former champion himself before helping the Weavers get a championship of their own.
Yeah.
And when you look at this squad, itong Abra, they're getting themselves into transition. Ang dami ding nawala sa kanilang Coach Mike. Jason Brickman was such a huge cog for them in the playoffs. Cholo Mendoza also went to Rizal. CJ Austria, Joshua David, Jeo Chu moved on. And even though the talent level is off the charts, you could really see, especially a marathon of a season, anything can happen. And nakikita natin in our 8th season, ang dami nating mga unpredictable upsets. Zamboanga trying to add one to that. Love the effort from them getting those offensive rebounds.
Yeah, against the Abra Weavers, let's take note of that. They are getting offensive second chance opportunities against the Weavers.
Ildefonso, pasa kay Ayon.
Big.
Wala. Sean grabs the offensive rebound. Merong foul laban sa Zamboanga. Bagsak na naman. This time si Luciano.
What I like about the Weavers is they are responding to this challenge of Zamboanga. You saw multiple shot attempts on that end of the floor, quick tips, trying to get that bucket in. This was that drive. Nawala na yung bola, kinontrol ni John Oduba. And that led to that fast break. The two players down earlier in that instance.
John Oduba and the rest of the Weavers having a hard time in the first half against Zamboanga. Credit the Sikat. Despite their struggles of their own, they have come out to play tonight against the defending champions. Mamaya, magkalaban din ang Quezon Huskers and the Valenzuela City Dark Horse. They have a nice set of games today, Coach Mike.
Yep. And the quality of, I guess, yung commitment rin ng mga players to this game, and these teams. Really speaks in volumes of, even sa mga report ng ating court side, none of both these teams are actually taking this game lightly. Coach Yong says you treat this like a knockout game. Samantalang sa kabila naman, ang focus naman ng Zamboanga is that huwag yung tingnan ng as a whole itong Abra Weavers. You have to break them down individually, and that's where you figure out how you solve that Abra Weavers puzzle.
Tingnan natin ulit to, Coach Mike, kung paano, yung nangyari kay Kalisay. Bumagsak dito. Si Luciano enter the fray. Uduba. That right arm hitting JC Luciano.
This one was the one by,
Nawala na sa frame.
the frame. Pero you saw that right arm go up for John Duba. This is quite a lengthy review here.
Why?
Quick shout out to my family. Congratulations to the Red Cubs of Alabang for winning their game earlier in the PH1 basketball. Happy viewing to Coach Teddy Polinga.
Manood ba si Coach Teddy?
Oh, May mga times na nanonood dyan. Champion Prada coach.
Abra right now, 5-1. Caloocan just won earlier to pad up their win-loss record to 9 wins without a loss.
At si Tamabini sigurado ngayon ay medyo naghahayahay sa bahay habang pinagluto siya ng kanyang asawa si Jen ng masarap na pulutan. So this will be
Wala, parang walang...
parang wala lang. No, there's no
No
parang
whistle.
unspoken.
Figueroa will receive it. Ayon, back to Jake. 8 on the shot clock, baseline drive. Agawan sa bola, sa ilalim. Uduba, at Kalisay there. Galinato, blocked by DJ Fenner.
Fenner was not gonna give him that clear path.
Walang taka si John Galinato doon.
Gusto ko kumalman na si DJ Fenner. I like that.
Ayon, pasa palabas. Patino tries a 3. Lazaro secures it for Zamboanga.
Zamboanga's gonna live with that shot by Alfred Batino. You're fine seeing Alfred Batino taking those threes.
2 minutes left. Galinato to Paeng Are. In front of him, DJ Fenner. Travel.
Yeah. Ito na yung adjustment tingin ko para sa Abra Weavers. Hindi na sila nag-hard show, no? Medyo naka-ice na ng konti si Batino. Just waiting for that drive down on the low block. How about this chase though by DJ Fenner? Wow.
Long arms feeding the progress of John Galinato. Figueroa! Counted! Plus a foul! Going downhill and scoring with the former NU Bulldog.
Kanina pa nila inaantay yan. And Jake, finding that little space inside, having to finish through contact. You're always told to try and look for an open space, but to finish through contact, that's a different skill level altogether.
Malakas lang yung kanyang free throw. Kalisay nakuha yung rebound. Zamboanga has to be careful here. Biggest lead for them was at 9 points.
What would be interesting to figure out later at the halftime, the points per possession of both these teams.
Lazaro fighting for it, but ball ending up with Abra. Guys in white trailing by 4. Figueroa siya magbababa for Abra. Reg Gamat in front of him. Patino offering that screen. Figueroa got blitzed. Fenner. Pull-up jumper. Oh my goodness. That's the 3rd time that the defense was all over that jump shot. But just unfazed.
Ang kinaiba ng mga unang baskets ni DJ Fenner, medyo within the flow, no? Open, in balance. Pero ito, humihirap yung mga tira nila. And DJ Fenner had to rise up real high to make that bucket. Nice pass inside.
Staying with it, Josh Lazaro able to stick it back in. Balik sa 4 ang lamang, 37-33.
I tell you, you're getting good quality minutes from Lazaro. If you ask me, if you're the Zamboanga coach.
And Are with a foul. They are in penalty.
Beautiful pass right there, pero look at that defense. Good block. Good stick back for Lazaro, just staying with that moment.
First free throw is good for Jake Figueroa. Trying to close out the half strong itong Abra. 2 for 2 at the line. Sean Ildefonso coming in. Labas si Alfred Batino. chance to go for the last shot para sa Zamboanga si Kat.
Important defensive stop for the Abra Weavers.
Are take his time against Jake Figueroa.
Switch.
Ildefonso onto him. Are on an island. Paeng, step back, fade away jumper. Short. The first half comes to an end. And credit Abra because lumamang na ng siyam ang Zamboanga, but they close out the second quarter on a 9-2 run. And Zamboanga clinging on to this 2-point lead at the half, 37-35.
Sumasaya kapag may labay nagkakaisa. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan, kaya yung mayanig ang pagbakan. Todo suporta ang lahat sa kanya-kanyang puhunan. Basketball, muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalitin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na, MPBL na. Yan ang tiga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. MPBL na. Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. Ang bawat laban ay nakakakaba, dahil sa husay ng bawat isa. Sigawan ay yung mayanig kapag lang 3 points na. Bawat bayan di matatalo, buong barangay ay suportado. Kahit ano ang mangyari, sama-sama tayo. Basketball, muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na, MPBL na. Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. MPBL na. Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. Sa Luzon, sa Visayas, at Mindanao. MPBL, Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball. Bawat bayan ay sumasaya kapag may labay nagkakaisa. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan, kaya yung mayanig ang pakbakan. Todo suporta ang lahat sa kanya-kanyang puhunan. Basketball, muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na, MPBL na. Yan ang tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging inisipin, sa droga ay huwag maalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na, MPBL na. Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. MPBL na. Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. Sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. MPBL, Mahaligang Pilipinas Basketball.
Halftime score po natin ay 37-35. Lamang ang Zamboanga sikat laban sa Abra Solid North Weavers. And Coach Mike, what do you make of how Zamboanga was able to keep Abra at bay in the first two quarters?
Well, it's the rate of pace that they play the game. Especially the half-court set. Clearly very impressed with how that ball has moved side to side and very quickly. I talked about it earlier. Very few multiple dribbles per possession. And it results in a very good, shot selection para sa kanila. 48% shooting for the Abra Weavers, 37% for themselves, but the three's been the clear difference right here. 6 of 13 for 46% shooting. And the turnovers that were forced on the Abra Weavers by the intentional defense of Zamboanga has really led to 13 points of turnovers, and that is something that I feel has swung the momentum over to Zamboanga.
DJ Fenner had 3 tough jumpers in the first half. Total of 9 points. Sean Ildefonso with 8. Kalisay, 4 na 3 ang kanyang pinakawalan. Total of 14 points. Missing there though is Paeng Are na kasalukuyang 1 puntos pa lang.
Yeah. Kasi he pretty much tries to draw defenders to him. And so every time magtutuo on the ball, sa kanya pinapakawalan. Help right here. Oh my.
Niyoyo pa ni DJ Fenner who goes to the other side for the reverse. Tabla na tayo, 37 all.
And refusing to go middle of the lane where he knows that there is more help. Just went to that lane side and finished the other end.
Mike Are. Tough shot. Fenner clears it for Abra. Chance to take the lead. Bouncing it off to Alfred Batino. Going right at Paul Turco. No good. Odoba sticking it back in. Plus the foul.
Now, if you're the Abra Weavers, you are liking these first 2 possessions to start the third quarter. First, you had that drive by DJ Fenner, and now you had Alfred Batino down on the low block and an offensive rebound which extends that possession and gives that second chance bucket for John Oduba.
Short ang kanyang free throw, but offensive rebound ending up with Abra. Batino. Humihit. Supalpal, inabot niya kay Paul Turco.
Ganda rin ang challenge na binibigay nito ni Paul Turco for Alfred Batino. And he now gets replaced by Luciano. Pretty much parang small ball itong dating ng Zamboanga Sikat, but they're covering a lot of length on the half-court defense.
Ayon rising up for the jumper. Niluwa. Josh Lazaro the rebound. Mike Are. Behind the back dribble, will put it back out. Fenner in front of him. Bounce pass, Lazaro. Pinuntahan si Reg Gabat. That ball moving around for Zamboanga, and it leads to that mid-range jumper from Reg Gabat.
Well, that ball is moving around because people are relocating. No, finding an open space. If we go to this certain spot on the floor, somebody's gotta relocate either on a ball reversal or a cut, same side of the floor.
Yun ang mahalaga, hindi lang bolay gumagalaw, pati tao para sa Zamboanga. Fenner misses, rebound Reg Gabat. Bounce pass, Luciano. Picks up his dribble, binigay kay Mike Are.
Yeah, he wants a clear on the right side.
He attacks and he scores over Alfred Batino.
And that defense by Alfred Batino definitely getting drawn in and having to stay attached to Paeng Are, because if he doesn't, then mas madali yung layup para kay Paeng Are.
Cassius Martin, pinasa sa labas. Double foul between Arthur Kalisay and John Duba. Those two have been going at it right from the start. Kanina pa in the first half.
Ako, I'm not surprised that John Oduba is battling inside. Daming beses natin nakakitaan yan. Ito yung malinis na layup ni Paeng Are earlier. Hindi na ako nagugulat doon kay John Oduba na nakikipag, labanan sa loob. But Arthur Kalisay, man, this is a different level of game that we've seen so far from Arthur. I'm not gonna go out on a limb. This might be one of his best games so far this season.
Referees will review that last play. And Zamboanga, hindi rin umaatras sa pagiging physical nila with Abra.
Tsaka tuloy-tuloy lang yung execution nila nakapuntos kahit papano itong Abra Weavers to start the third quarter, but they really just refuse to relinquish the momentum over to the Abra Weavers.
Biggest lead of Zamboanga was at 9 points in the second quarter. It is a double foul on John Oduba and Arthur Kalisay.
It is a double foul between number 22 Arthur Kalisay, his first, and number 24 John Oduba, his second foul.
Kabul sila.
Oo.
Technical foul on number 22 Arthur Kalisay for using profane language.
Kalisay got teed up though for using profane language. DJ Fenner shooting the technical free throw.
Fenner so far in this game, he's got, that's his 12th point, 5 of 10, 1 of 5 from 3. And he got 2 rebounds, 1 assist, but he does have 3 turnovers.
Baseline inbound. Nasa lo ni Fenner.
Nice
Off the
pass.
bounce. Oduba puts it in under the rest. Tabla ulit, 41 apiece.
Doon matibay si John Oduba talaga eh. Look at them trying to go on one side of the floor. Then they will have PACQUIAO'S come out and he'll be the one to try and set this up. They've been doing that almost the entire game.
Swak yung dress ni Mike Are. Balik sa tatlo ang lamang ng Zamboanga, 44-41.
Ano ba isa nakakatulong dito sa Zamboanga? Yung staying attached na depensa kay PACQUIAO'S. Once he goes downhill, he brings the defender with him, clears out a certain path on the floor. As Mike Ayon, wow, clean shot.
The two Mikes, Ayon and Mike Are going at it.
And this is very good basketball we're seeing so far from both these teams.
Gabat, pinasahan si Luciano.
Travel.
Oo, nag-alinlangan.
Well,
Actually, kanina pa nangyayari sa kanya yan eh.
well, actually, nagulat siya kasi parang naka-stampede sila eh.
Kung 3-point shot na ito, din sa atin yan na extreme, ang subok at kompletong appliance brand ng Pilipinas.
And when I say stampede, I mean soon as a player catches the ball, he immediately goes to a dribble attack. John Oduba.
Get finish. Lazaro on the rebound. Mike Are, burst of speed. Mintis nga lang. Reg Gabat nakuha yung rebound. Pinasa palabas kay Kalisay. Tumigata sa tres. Wala. Lazaro and Fenner fighting for it. No foul call.
Wow.
Whistle blown but just out of bounds. Bola babalik sa Abra. Halos nag-180 dun si Josh Lazaro.
But again, the commitment of Zamboanga to offensive rebounding. Oh man, that was scary. No fouls called either way.
Josh Lazaro though, fighting for those boards. Now he's tasked to guard the much bigger DJ Fenner. DJ using that Oduba screen. Ayon off the dribble. Foul on the floor, not in the act.
I like how our lady official is actually, got that conviction on that call.
Play of the game brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sports book of the MPBL.
And the reason I say that is how she blows the whistle, how she signals the violation. In a heavy contested game like this, that matters in this game.
Ayon gliding in, and he will score, giving the lead back to Abra.
Off-legged, tapos kanang kamay, medyo pinampa ng konti. And with glass, that was a tough shot for Mike.
He has 9 points.
Switch.
Are against Oduba. Lazaro turning around, Niluwa. John Oduba with his 7th rebound.
Lazaro really just did see that curl under relocate of Inan Cornilos.
Halfway point of the third. Fenner up top. Cornilos switching on to him. Fenner off the dribble. Pull up. Oh my goodness. No defense has been bothersome so far for that jumper by DJ Fenner.
I don't think that jumper's ever been stopped. You have a defender right in front of you, and as soon as he rises, you know he's got that good look.
Kalisay pinasa kay Reg Gabat. 4 na segundo sa ilang shot clock. Turnaround jumper over Figueroa. Off to the right. Oduba with 8 rebounds. Fenner
Mismatch underneath. Didn't see Jake.
takes the 3. Off the mark. Sean Ildefonso, the offensive rebound. Pivots to the other side at may foul. Laban kay Josh Lazaro, who does not like the call. Asking Coach JR to challenge that last whistle.
Actually, both Lazaro and Kalisa asking the coaching staff to challenge that call.
Kapag may labay nagkakaisa, Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan, kaya yung mayanig ang pakbakan. Todo suporta ang lahat sa kanya-kanyang kupunan. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag maalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Upon review, the challenge was unsuccessful.
Unsuccessful challenge by Zamboanga.
Sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa
Mabit si Josh Lazaro.
Sa pananaw ko, feeling ni Lazaro, yung siko niya yung tumama sa bola. And eventually, Sean lost that ball. So far, 17 minutes, close to 18 minutes though for Sean. He's got 9 points, 2 of 4 from the field, 4 of 5 from the line.
Let's go to Gianna.
Ayon sa Abra, kudos daw talaga sa Zamboanga because they were very well prepared for this game. Nabulabog daw ang Solid North Weavers sa physicality and ball pressure na ibinibigay sa kanila. Coach Young also noticed the Sikat really studied their plays and they even got a few turnover points because of this. Kaya pinapaalala niya sa kanyang players na huwag silang masyadong gigil. This quarter, he also tasked especially their big men with more double teams defensively to use their size to their advantage. Back to you guys.
Maraming salamat, Gianna. And well, credit Zamboanga because the way they have played this game up until this point, Coach Mike, is something to commend of. Jake Figueroa, though, getting himself straight to the rim. Abra with a 15-point turnaround. They now lead by 6.
And this is a highly commendable performance by the Zamboanga Sikat. Personally, nakikita mo hindi bumibitaw eh. Nakakailang possessions na tayo, but they just keep going at and keep staying the course with the Abra Weavers. But in this possession, though, you gotta get a stop. Right now, Abra's gonna be up 6. You don't want that lead to go up again.
Under 3 minutes left, DJ Fenner laban kay John Mahari. 7 seconds sa ilang shot clock.
Nice fake.
Oh my goodness! Silky's move. Mike Ayon getting his 11th point.
Gusto ko doon yung pagkakasukat ni Mike Ayonayon doon sa tira na yun. Dribbling going the left side, stopped on that left elbow, allowed that defense to get past him, and then just collecting himself, rising up for that elbow jumper. Another empty possession for Zamboanga.
Chance to make this a double-digit lead for the Weavers. Figueroa sa poste. Sizing up John Mahari. Penalty na ang Zamboanga. Mahari giving up the foul.
Now this is where it becomes tricky for Zamboanga. You're in penalty, you still have 2 more minutes. This is a lot of basketball left here in the third quarter. You are getting outscored in the third. This is right now a 19-7 quarter, 12-point advantage for the Weavers.
MANNY Pay is the digital wallet built for the community. Pasok yung unang free throw ni Jake.
And up to this point, we've only seen 1 3-point make for Zamboanga after going, what, 6 in the first half.
Jake Figueroa, UAP Season 88, Political 5 member for the NU Bulldogs. Knocks down both. 10 na ang lamang ng Abra. Outscoring Zamboanga 19-7 in this quarter.
Same play. They've been running this all night long.
Maing Are drifting to the right. Still can't
One more.
notch a field goal. Kalisay bumagsak. Merong pito. Foul ang itatawag laban kay Jake Figueroa.
Jake Figueroa did a good job of locating immediately si Arthur Kalisay, making Arthur Kalisay second guess himself. Titira ba ako? Ipuput on the ball on the floor ko. Pero Jake Figueroa was even ready just in case he decides to get a paint touch.
Maingari, binigay kay Paul Turco. 8 segundo sa shot clock na agaw ni Raven Gonzalez. So curiously,
Yeah.
these are his first minutes of the ball game. Small Martin doesn't use the screen. Ildefonso falling away, can't hit the three. Numbers for Zamboanga. Are, drop off. Kabat will score.
Trying to quickly get into front court. And guys filling up the lanes para sa Zamboanga.
Small Martin gets the step against John Mahari. Almost got it in. Free throws coming up. Fast break game brought to you by Sports Plus, International Sportsbook, MPBL.
Let's see how a couple of defenders got attached to Paeng Are as he drove middle. Even Nico Ilorde, last second little ball fake before he gave it up for Reg Gawat on the left-hand finish.
Mintis yung unang free throw. Cassius Small Martin. You know his second name? I love it. Cassius Cleveland Small Martin.
Oh yeah?
Oh.
Kaya pala, dun sa mo, mga stories mo, Cleveland ka ba?
Oo, Cleveland ako.
Kaya naman pala eh. That's why you love his other name.
Yes.
Yes.
I will name my kid Cavalier.
Why not?
Paul Turco sa loob. Fake,
Ooh.
block, but fouled down low by Jake Figueroa.
Now that is one thing that they have to contend with. The presence now of Raven Gonzalez underneath. Kanina sa mga ganong sitwasyon, clearly panapos na yun kay Turco. But that time around, Raven Gonzalez made sure that it was not going to be an easy bucket. And Drex now comes in for Raven.
Itong free throw na ito, din sa atin yan na extreme, ang subok at kompletong appliance brand ng Pilipinas. Tis yung una ni Paul Turco. titignan mo, Coach Mike, yung numbers. Actually, Abra, walang fast break point maging dito sa third quarter. They were stuck at 3. But the problem is, the rebounds that they have given up. Talking about Zamboanga, naming offensive rebounds ng Abra. They already have 9. De Los Reyes bullying his way in. Offensive foul na naman. Pang-apat na niya yan.
Well, this is a good, test also for Drex De Los Reyes, and he will have games where he will have to contend with very close to his height of players na speed-wise, kahit pa paano may advantage over him, and he can't just keep on using his strength inside. And this is a good game that Drex is gonna pick up a lot from.
But a second differential between shot and game clock. Maeng Are puts his head down. Pasa kay John Mahari. Floater is up and good! Time winding down in the third. Nico Elorde launches the floater short. Third quarter comes to an end. Zamboanga relinquished the lead. But a good sign for them, finishing off this period with back-to-back baskets. But this guy, DJ Fenner, he came out smoking here in the third period, Coach Mike.
And clearly he set that tone, especially with his very first bucket that he had to start the third quarter. But then again, he went to that jumper, I think 2 or 3 times in this third, and putting on a blender the defense that was right in front of him. And Abra Weaver so far outscoring itong Zamboanga here in the third, and they are up 55-49.
Steps back into the game. What a commitment in big. And what a steal. That way is going to even up the game. 9 in the 5 quarters of the game. Can they make magic? White Loud wins the game.
Win the game. Easy long with Sports Plus.
Sports Plus is the official sportsbook of the MPBL. Scan the QR code to play or visit www.sportsplus.ph. Happy to have you with us on a beautiful Saturday night dito po sa One Arena in Cainta, Rizal. Uy, si Coach F,
Coach
busy.
Oo nga.
Sino ang kanyang ka-text? Malamang si Ma'am Hershey.
Malamang. Belated happy birthday, Coach F.
Maraming salamat sa pa-pizza. Sino yung naka-shades na yan? Ha? Parang kilala ko yan, ha?
Oo nga. Parang taga dito dapat yan, nagre-report na.
Kilala nyo na.
Oo, kilala niya na yan, ha? Nice to see families watching the game here in One Arena.
Paul Turco, pumihit. Fading away! Hindi gumawa pang paloob, pero may foul na Pinito laban sa Abra. Quarter scoring, dikit na dikit yung first and second periods, Coach Mike, but that third quarter, Abra outscoring Zamboanga by 8, 20-12.
Ang alarming lang dito, tingin ko para sa Zamboanga, medyo declining yung trend ng production nila. Samantalang, trajectory pataas naman para dito sa Abra Weavers. And somehow I'd like to think they figured out this offensive movement of Zamboanga, and they have been more efficient in terms of getting better balanced open looks on their end of the floor para dito sa Weavers.
Turco getting the back end of his free throws.
Pero malayo pa to, no? It's just a 2-possession game with the full quarter ahead of us.
Jason Puray, pinasok sa third. Nagsimula na rin dito sa fourth quarter. Task to guard, Sean and Defonso. Jer Carlos.
And Coach Jer has done a heck of a job here na tinitimon itong Zamboanga Sikat team. Keeping everybody on the same page, understanding what they needed to do on offense and defense.
Nico Elorde, Raven Gonzalez, Cassius Small Martin, Sean Ildefonso, and Jake Figueroa They only have 4 seconds on their shot clock. Ball did not hit the rim. Figueroa with a finger roll.
I was gonna say forget it. It was right in front of us. Nakita mo yung right side open na. What we saw was the exact same view that Jake Figueroa had, and he definitely was gonna go downhill and finish.
7 ang lamang ng Abra. Mahari giving them another possession. Talking about Zamboanga staring at this deficit.
Right side, middle pass. There you go.
Turbo challenging the defense of Raven Gonzalez. Hindi tumama sa ring.
Yeah.
Yung tira ni Paul Turco. Shot clock did not reset.
Somehow nakikita na ng Abra Weavers yung I guess yung the way that they're running the offense. Itong Zamboanga Sikat. That time hindi lang talaga tumama sa ring, pero that would have been a good opportunity for a corner 3 for John Mahari.
Figueroa passing it outside. Bagsak si Reg Gabat.
Oh, Cassius wanted it back.
Jake pass to the outside. Elonte catch and shoot 3. No good. Running start for Reg Gabat. Nawala. Figueroa is ahead. Oh! Nagdalawang isip kung idadakdak o ililayap lang. Napatukan tuloy siya.
Coach
ni Coach Deno. Coach din niya yan sa NU.
Natuwa si Coach Deno. Ito, medyo nanggigil rin si Reg doon pero paglipat mo sa kabila, na si Jake he was 50-50 whether to lay it up or slam it home. Tayo hindi nakita yung kay Coach Deno.
Parang sa love life lang yan. Pag di ka all-in,
Ayan naman.
kadalasan nagkakaproblema
Ayan naman. Kaya ako palagi akong all-in
Buti nila si Derek Bernard all-in.
Oo naman.
Di ba?
Oo naman. All-in yan si Derek Bernard.
Di mo nakita ginawa nun kanina dito.
Talaga?
Oo.
Ano?
Wala. Lumabas ka
Hinatira ng ano ba? Ng fruits? Ganun ba? Chinek? Kumusta ka na?
2 minutes gone by in the 4th.
Nice try.
Ildefonso Sablay. May foul. Laban sa Abra. Again, to Zamboanga's credit, Coach Mike, they have prevented Abra from getting themselves in transition.
Tsaka yun ang nagiging philosophy nila Out in the open, out on the run, you cannot allow them easy baskets. And to my opinion, I don't know if you'd agree with me, there has not been an easy attempt for the Abra Weavers so far.
MANNY Pay is the digital wallet built for the community.
Kung meron man, manaka-naka, steal by Mike. Yeah.
Mike Ayanayon has all 5 of the fast break points of Abra.
And that to me is already under standing screen. We talked about this earlier where they have Mike Are really coming, or Paeng Are really coming from the paint before he rises up and gets that ball right out at the top.
Pasa kay Paul Turco, nilabas.
Nice pass.
Kalisay, libre sa 3. Malakas. Ayon. 13 points and 6 rebounds.
Ang laki ng ini-slow down ng 3-point shooting ng Zamboanga after going 5 in the first half. They only had 1 in the third and still empty from 3 here in the fourth.
Fenner way off.
Tough shot. They got numbers. Oh my.
Figueroa intercepting the pass. Fenner, shot fake, fading away. Wala. Figueroa snatches it away. And he picks up a foul against Zamboanga.
A little bit of a tough shot for Fenner going left. Medyo didn't have that enough lift.
Fast break of the game brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sportsbook of the MPBL.
Yun yung kanina pang action na ginagawa nito ni Paeng Are. Once that ball is on the wing, that's the time that he rises up to the top. Looking more like Rip Hamilton cut, pataas.
I really feel like Jake Figueroa is such a nice fit dito sa Abra.
I agree.
Because he is the type of player, Coach Mike, that doesn't always need the ball in his hands to make an impact. And for more, let's go to Gianna.
Prior to the game, Coach JR said he'd be happy just keeping this game close, but considering they were in the lead daw in the beginning, he doesn't want to let go of Zamboanga's fighting chance. Not a lot of notes now on their defense since that is something that they prepared for, but they're looking for more offensive opportunities, focusing on actually setting up their offense and finding those effective screens for more ball movement. Magbabalik pa po ang MPBL.
Mike Ayunayon, Coach Mike, without Encho Serrano and David Defonso, he's been the one at the wing able to produce at a high clip para dito sa Abra.
And when the regular guys that start the games are not available, you expect a Mike Ayunayon to be stepping up to the plate the many times that he's done that for the Weavers. And this is what you're loving really about Mike. Right now, itong Zamboanga Sikat, again, trying to ride that momentum that they had through 3 quarters. Somehow, they slowed down middle of in the latter part of the third, trying to rebuild something here.
Biggest lead of Abra right now at 11 points. Fenner moving that ball free pero na-recover ang Zamboanga. Galinato, bounce pass, Are. Wala pa rin siyang field goal make dito. Just 1 point. Paeng, good pass. Turco will stick in that inside incursion. Babasa siya manglamang 61-52.
Really, for the most part, ito si Paeng Are sa halos lahat ng laro na nilaro nila this season. Siya yung leading scorer, but now he's really turned more into a decoy, facilitating for the other guys.
Cross-court pass, DJ Fenner. Behind the back.
Oh,
Shot
my.
fake, got Lazaro up in the air. Uduba with offensive rebound at may foul laban sa Zamboanga.
John Uduba has really changed the momentum in terms of offensive rebounding for the Weavers.
Play of the game brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sportsbook of the MPBL.
And once again, we talk about itong si Paeng Are being a decoy so far for Zamboanga Sikat. He might not be responsible directly for an assist because right now he only has 4 assists to his name, but it's the pass that leads to the pass is where he's been very material for Zamboanga.
Patino flashes down the middle, forcing his way inside. Volleyball by Alfred Patino. And he earns himself a trip to the line.
And it's this duo of John Uduba and Alfred Patino that has really worked wonders last season, even up to this game, and has brought that level of presence inside the paint for the Weavers.
Patino has 7 points and 6 rebounds. Can't knock down the free throw. Approaching the halfway point of the fourth. Zamboanga still within striking distance. Paeng Are still can't buy a bucket. Nanatili sa kanilang possession. Na-fake si Paul Turco saka si John Uduba. Yung referee kasi nakatingin sa direksyon ng Abra pero yung braso papunta sa Zamboanga eh. Napa-challenge tuloy si Coach Yong. Tama ba? I-challenge ba niya? Hindi.
Challenge, naka-challenge. So make no challenge.
Hindi daw eh. Parang hindi gagrant eh. By the way, quick shout out to Mix Pascual of Sarangani. And also his proud father watching, si Sir Edmond. Mga tubong kaintayan.
Kung hindi na raw sila nakapunta dito sa Awan Arena, sa bahay na lang daw sila nanood.
Paeng Are Turco goes to the other side. He will finish through contact. And a bonus free throw coming up.
And that attack has been on repeat, if you ask me, for Zamboanga. Middle of the lane, you draw two defenders in, and you have a big man curling under from the weak side of the floor, specifically that dunker spot. And Turco doing a good job of staying in control and waited for that defense to pass before he made that attempt.
Utuba and Lazaro getting entangled.
Pero kita mo yung respeto ng dalawa sa in that instance. I mean, I'm sure John Oduba highly respects what Lazaro has given the Zamboanga Sigat in this game. He has been toe-to-toe with Alfred Batino, John Oduba, and just doing his thing for Zamboanga.
And now he's tasked to guard DJ Fenner. Figueroa, siya magbababa. LGR is the official outfitter of the MPBL. Two former teammates guarding each other. Fenner, open three, malakas. Ari bagsak. Maging si John Oduba ulit.
Again, katulad sinabi ko kanina, hindi ako nagugulat na si John Oduba is na-involved sa mga ganyang labanan sa ilalim because that pretty much is how he's played for his entire basketball career. But for guys like Paeng Are to be in there and getting involved, even Kalisay and Turco at certain points, you have to admire that effort by Zamboanga Sigat.
Two free throws coming up for Paeng Are. Both teams in the bonus. By the way, I haven't mentioned this. As Are continues his struggles shooting the ball. 1 out of 3 from the line. Itong free throw na ito, din sa atin na extreme, ang subok at kompletong appliance brand ng Pilipinas. Both Coach Yong Garcia and Coach Chito Victolero were former Mapua Cardinals.
Yes.
Diba?
That's right.
Tapos ito si Coach Jared Carlos. Ano yan nag-coach yan sa juniors ng Mapua. Yan,
okay.
Oo. Bahagi siya ng coaching staff noon.
Yeah, and si Coach Raymond Chonco is also part of the coaching staff of Chito Victolero.
Figueroa. Abra beginning to miss from the outside. Zamboanga giving themselves a chance. Ooh. That was a poor pass. Figueroa dire-diretso. At may foul ay Pipito laban sa Zamboanga Sikat.
Yeah, Figueroa got fouled, but the guy who turned that ball over, guess what he did? He went down, tried to chase that ball on the left hand of Jake Figueroa, trying to tap it from behind. Hindi mo sa mga bata ngayon, mga players ngayon, mga young players, a lot of coaches teach that. If you lose the ball and you're going pababa, don't just go down. If you have a deep offensive player with the ball right in front of you, if you have a chance for a ball tap, go for it.
Extreme ang subok at kompletong appliance brand ng Pilipinas.
Teka muna, anong inabot nga kanina ni Direk Bernard? Chinek lang.
Di mo ba tayo tapos dyan, Coach?
Oo nga. Na-curious lang ako.
Talungin mo yung FD natin.
Mamaya. Hindi, si Direk Bernard na lang tatanungin ko mamaya.
Hindi! Yung FD natin tanungin
sige,
mo.
sige.
Siya yung nakatanggap eh.
Ganon?
Oo.
Sweetness overload.
Split at the line. Paeng Are, saving it. Kapat. Pinasahan si Lazaro. Kalisay sa kabila.
10 on the clock. Back pick, and then you get Paeng. Now he's working.
Are putting Ayan in jail. 3-point shot by Kalisay. Can't get that one to fall. DJ Fenner with his 4th rebound. We will slow things down for the Weavers. Silang lamang ng 8.
This will be an important possession here for the Weavers. Trying to get a double-digit advantage.
Figueroa soars. Can't finish. Kalisay running ahead. Malakas yung tira. Got it back. Bumulong palabas. Paeng Are inside. Ayaw pa din.
Oh, man.
Are Oduba down on the floor once more. Those are 3 golden opportunities missed by Zamboanga.
Alam ng Zamboanga kung gaano ka-importante itong laro na to para sa kanila. Because if they win this, this is going to be a good launch pad to their next games. Ano? You have that in mind. But regardless, I mean, however this game comes out, you have to notice how the Zamboanga Sikat has carried themselves all throughout this game.
Mahari will check in for Arthur Kalisay. Nasayangan si Coach J. sa fast break opportunity na yun. Kasi nag-alinglangan pa si Arthur.
Si Arthur, yeah.
Doon sa first attempt niya.
Oo, sinubukan niya isa-isa kung kakagat sa peke si Batino.
Mike Are. Kabat. Drives. Lazaro. Blocked by DJ Fenner.
Boy. And the possession, I don't know if you'd agree with me, but the possession never stops. If they still get touches, itong Zamboanga, they were gonna try and go get it.
Timeout by Abra. We'll be right back.
White House steps back into the game. What a commitment in me. And what a steal. That way is going to even out the game. 9 in the final moments of the game. And they make magic. White House wins the game.
Win the game. Easy long with Sports Plus.
Sports Plus is the official sportsbook of the MPBL. Scan if you're going to play or visit www.sportsplus.ph. Live at the One Arena in Cainta for the 8th season of the Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. Ken Panglinan with Coach Mike Perez at courtside. Miss Gianna Lianes. Third game po natin. Magkalaban ang Quezon Huskers at Valenzuela City Dark Horse. Jeff still here. Nanalo sila kanina. Yung Cainta laban sa Baras dun sa Intertown ng Rizal Province.
Actually, dito sa Rizal Province, dami rin mga mga liga, mga players.
Si player niya, si Lance Nitura, kapatid ni Cyrus Nitura. Na player ni Coach Chito Victolero sa Mapua.
Okay. Dami rin talaga eh.
Fenner almost lost his headband. Figueroa. Oh my goodness. Got it over Reg Gabat. Jake Figueroa with 16 points. Last 2 minutes brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sports book of the MPBL.
And at the apex of his shot.
And ball on Abra's side. Fenner will take his time. Pass to Batino. Short stab will work. And Abra up now by their biggest margin at 13 points. Mike Are snaking through the defense. Step back. Jumper inside the arc. Wala. Bagsak na naman si John Oduba. Pang-5 beses na niyang bumagsak dito. That's his 10th rebound though to go along with his 6 points.
Masaray na rin kasi talaga makipagbanggaan at bugbugan sa loob ng paint. He pretty much has done that for the rest of his career so far. Even back when he was playing for Olivares College under Coach Mike Sagigit, that's just been the value that he's given that team.
Nag-abot ba sila nila Paulo Castro?
Yeah. Paulo Castro, J-Boy Solis, Vinny Bigaso, Dwight Sagigit, Clarence Singh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was a tough Olivares College team.
Mintis parang free throw pero sino yung makakuha ng rebound? Si John Oduba. Panglabing isang rebound na niya yan. Figueroa will roll through and score 18 points for the young stud from NU.
How about that effort by John Oduba though? Quickly locating someone, driving middle of the lane or cutting middle of the lane, and Jake does not disappoint. An elevate and a clean finger roll.
Perhaps putting on the finishing touches to this come from behind impending victory by the Abra Solid North Weavers. A minute remaining. Zamboanga down by 15. John Duba, last game, double-double pa siya dyan. 11 points, 12 rebounds in 20 minutes. Well, today, just 4 points shy of a double-double. Does have 12 rebounds. Yung naman ng kanyang pinaka main order of business, Coach Mike.
Oo, totoo naman. I mean, hindi yun John Oduba kundi makakuha na maraming rebounds, di ba? Well, he does score at certain points in the game, but you pretty much expect, you know, yung board contributions from a John Oduba.
Kabat, he will drive. Foul on Alfred Batino.
If my memory serves me right, that is the very first time we've seen Zamboanga attack the paint from the corner. Right off that first ball pass. Normally multiple passes, you know, men and ball moving around until they find that time on that shot clock where their defense is late.
Abra's defense though, holding Paeng Are to just 2 points without a single field goal, 0 out of 7. Came into this game averaging over 18 points, Paeng Are. You have to give credit to the defense of the Weavers.
And similar to what we mentioned earlier, it was the declining per quarter production of Zamboanga Sikat that has really turned the tide in favor of the Weavers. It's gonna rise up.
Ayun. Wala. Uduba sa loob. Bola na tapik. Napunta kay Paul Turco. But not enough time for Zamboanga. Mike Are will lay it in. 11 points down. Abra looks like they will secure win number 6. DJ Fenner, John Mahari jawing at each other. Gotta be something that happened. And Coach Young Garcia and the rest of the Abra Solid North Weavers, they take care of business tonight against a very valiant effort from the Zamboanga Sikat, Coach Mike.
Yeah, you gotta tip your hats off to Zamboanga Sikat. They brought the battle and the compete side against the defending champions, the Abra Weavers. Much respect given the Weavers over to Zamboanga Sikat. And just really good control over the last 2 quarters where things really normalized for the Abra Weavers and they started getting into a good rhythm.
Best player of the game is brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sports book of the MPBL. No Dave, no Encho, no Tucker, no problem. Jake Figueroa to the rescue.
25 minutes, 18 points, 5 of 9 from the field, 7 of 9 from the free throw line. Got 3 rebounds and 1 assist so far in this very good game from a Jake Figueroa.
Final score 71-60. Abra winning over Zamboanga. Jake is standing by with Gianna.
Congratulations to our best player of the game, Jake Figueroa. Jake, nung halftime, sabi ni Coach Yong, pinaka nagulat kayo sa physicality at ball pressure nitong Zamboanga. Paano nyo natapatan yun, especially sa second half?
Siyempre, napapasalamat ako kay Lord sa panalo binigay niya ngayon. So, yun nga, nung first half kasi sobrang struggle namin, especially ako. No, parang nabigla kami sa physicality. Na, ayun nga, syempre, alam nila na defending champion kami na. So gusto nilang, I mean, syempre, pag natalo, diba? Malaking bagay sa kanila. So, nung second half, yun nga, veteran team yung mga kasama ko. Syempre, kailangan namin makompose yung game. And yung lead buti na na-maintain namin. So, ayun, kaya nakuha namin panalo.
Para sa'yo, ano ang pinaka natutunan ng koponan nyo from this game?
Yun nga, ang tawag dito, composure and syempre yung veteran mindset.
Well, no matter what, you guys still did come out with a win today. I'm sure maraming masaya ngayon. Kaya sino ang gusto mong pasalamatan?
Syempre, una-una kay Lord, no? And sa family ko sa Pampanga, sa mga Sindalan Boys, sa mga Kalulot, sa Bulaon, sa Bacolor, San Antonio, and mama at papa ko, girlfriend ko and family niya, yun lang, taga Minalin, San Nicolas.
Congratulations to our best player of the game, Jake Figueroa of the Abra Solid North Weavers. Our player of the game is brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sportsbook of the MPBL. Back to you, Ken and Mike.
Thank you so much, Gianna, and congratulations to the Abra Solid North Weavers. They improved to 6-1. Up next, the 5-0 Quezon Huskers gone for their 6th win as well. Mga kalaban nila, ang Valenzuela City Dark Horse. Keep it locked in. Huwag kayong aalis. Magbabalik ang MPBL.
Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino sa Luzon.